What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great, finally frickin' Friday. It has been actually a very busy day. I had a rental unit that I had an inspection on. Had to take care of doing a whole bunch of stuff over there, so I didn't get as much done here at the Red Brick House as I wanted to. But we still got quite a bit. I cooked dinner here for the first time. Actually did it live on my other channel. And shout out to like the 98 people that were watching. And it's kind of cool to finally see all this beginning to come together and see it being usable. And it was nice. It was really nice. But now we got to get ready for the San Francisco 49ers. And I'm getting set up for my live stream at 9 o'clock. It'll be up in about another half an hour. And I'm going through and I'm seeing, of course, Speak. I don't, unfortunately, you watch one, it keeps getting recommended to you. But I'm sitting here listening to Joy Taylor, who everything about her is everybody else, they're great. The Cowboys, they can win, but it still won't impress me about Dak Prescott. Because, just because they win now, it doesn't mean anything, because I've seen playoff Dak and this, that, and the other. Okay, and I'm sitting here, the way she acts, the way she responds, there's two points here. One, she acts like, when you break up with a woman, no disrespect, ladies, no disrespect. When you're together, oh, that's my man. My man treats me so good. Right? You know how it is. Oh, I love my man. When you break up, all the bad things that you didn't hear about before, the stuff that you turned a blind eye to, then comes out. Girl, he wasn't about nothing. Girl. Girl, yeah. That piece of crap car that he had, it was about 2 weeks away from being repossessed. You know that, right? And that job, you know what I'm saying. Ladies, no disrespect. No disrespect. But literally, that's the way it is. It doesn't matter what happens, with Dak Prescott. You can go through, before it was like interception Dak, and she was just all about that. Okay, so now we cut down the interceptions, and we're on the lowest interceptions in the NFL. It still won't get any credit. I'm not saying that you have to say he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, but at least give credit where credit's due. I give credit to the Eagles and say they're not the same team they were last year, that their defense looks to be a little lost in the secondary, that they look like they miss their coach, their coordinators. But I give them credit because they're still winning games and only one of two teams that are undefeated. So I at least, I'll kill them on things I can kill them on that are legitimate. The other things, well, I'm going to go ahead and kill them on, not kill them, but give them credit where credit is due. She can't do that. And that's literally like a woman who you broke up with. The second part of this is, they say you're not born with prejudice. You are a clean slate when you're born. You were a clean slate. You don't know anything. Everything you know, you learn. It is a learned behavior. And so why do we expect Joy Taylor, who basically was Colin Cowherd's minion, who literally has gotten famous for being basically a troll and understanding that the Dallas Cowboys are the team to troll if you want to make headlines and get clicks. It's Colin Cowherd's game. So he's not going to give the Cowboys credit. He's always going to say Dak Prescott, he's like a Corvette where, Carson Wentz, is a Maserati, or, we're going to have Dak or the fence, okay? And literally say Andy Dalton is the same guy. So why do we expect her to actually have journalism skills when everything she trained for was with and learned from Colin Cowherd? Just doesn't. And when you look at these shows aren't about actually getting facts and getting information to you. They're about you watching them, trying to one-up each other. So you've got to, of course, to stay relevant, you got to keep going on with crazier and crazier takes. And so, I don't think that she really believes everything that she says, but I think she believes that I have to say these things in order for people to watch. And that's actually sad, because you look like an idiot with some of the things that you do. Now, I literally was just listening to them say, well, if the Cowboys, now first of all, this is where it's crazy. First of all, they say the Cowboys aren't on the same level as the 49ers. They said the 49ers defense is great, and all that. They say the weapons with Deebo Samuels and George Kittle and white boy running back, Christian McCaffrey. That offense, and of course with Brock Purdy, who hasn't lost yet and only has 3 interceptions, that the Cowboys aren't even in the same camp. They're not in the same stratosphere. There are no way in the world anywhere at their level. But then they turn around and say, well, if the Cowboys win, it doesn't mean anything. So, the Chicago Bears beating the Commanders last night, did that not mean anything for the Bears? Because you get a win like that, that's an emotional win. That's psychological, a win, as well as getting yourself on track for the possibility of having home field advantage. Because the reverse of this is if you lose this, you now have 2 losses in the conference, and you now lose the tiebreaker to San Francisco. So to say that this game doesn't mean anything, and especially to say, well, for San Francisco, it really doesn't mean anything, like San Francisco isn't going to go out there and try. So your whole take is, if the Cowboys win, they still lose because, San Francisco didn't really care about this game. They just looked past this and they didn't worry. Come on, man. That stuff is the biggest crock of crap that I've ever heard in my life. But that's what you get today on the shows. All right, good people. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. David Wiley's wife is doing a lot better. And hopefully they'll be back home on Sunday. Rashid is actually going to be getting out of the rehab facility on Monday. And he's beginning to transition to a place where hopefully we're going to be able to find an apartment for him, to actually have a place and be on his own as well. He's going to be getting all the care that he needs, so it's actually fantastic for him. And tonight on the live stream, I've got to give a special shout out to one of you fans out there that sent me an email that really touched me a lot. And when I get emails like this from people, it makes me realize that the abuse that I take from some people out there is worth it because of what I do for others. All right, good people. See you at the live stream. Peace.